Get over here!
So, I heard y'all's comments. I have acknowledged the wisdom of the chat. And you know what? Mama didn't raise no bitch. Place your bets, babe. Fancy.
Ooh.
Whew.
Don't get too careless.
Not trying to. Oh. Damn it. Okay, she healed. Whew, okay. Whew. Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay, you went right for that. Ooh, that worked. Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm getting, damn it, okay. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 33 of Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm the Green Scorpion.
And I am Ignis.
And I am determined, because, you know what? Would it be smarter for me to switch to another crest?
Yes.
Am I smart?
Yes.
But am I also stupidly bold?
Also yes.
Let's keep it up. I am determined. Like, I promise you guys that if I manage to beat this, because, like, someone in the comments said that if I manage to beat this with the Beast Crest, that's bragging rights. I'm going for those bragging rights, and I promise from here on out, we'll switch to any other crest other than Beast for the rest of this playthrough, okay? Let me have this one. Alright. We're doing this. However, I have a strategy.
Oh?
And it involves you, honey.
Oh?
So because I'm gonna be so focused on fighting this woman, I'm gonna need your help with something.
Uh-huh.
The last time I had this much trouble with a boss, I managed to beat it after you told me a funny story about your dad.
Oh, oh yeah.
So tell it, regale us with more stories about your dad.
Oh, so there are quite a few that my
I know.
that my dad has shared over his many years of working for the district.
Yes.
One of them, the most famous story I love to tell,
Yeah.
is the time he and like a bunch of other workers were cleaning out one of the science labs, and so in that science lab they found a closet, and in that closet they found a safe.
Yes.
They opened that safe, and inside that safe is another smaller safe in a science class. What could possibly be in that?
Oh boy.
So they eventually get it open, right?
Yeah.
And it makes a sound as it opens.
Oh, that's not good.
Take a wild guess what they found in there.
Live samples?
Nope.
Or dead samples?
In that was a very small piece of radioactive material, apparently.
Oh no.
Because apparently back in the day, during like the Cold War and stuff, and they had the bright idea, well, this is a theory, mind you, but they had the bright idea to possibly maybe expose some of their students to radiation.
Oh, they were rather careless about that sort of thing back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe because they didn't know what the hell, like, was, like, dangerous and what wasn't dangerous at the time, I guess. I don't know. People were dumb back then.
Yeah.
Not that people aren't dumb now, but, you know.
I mean, science back then was very much different than science today. So.
Oh, it was. Like, people remember the days of Aristotle. And, like, yeah, science was a different beast back during those times.
But no, I definitely remember him telling that story, coming home from work one day. So that was really funny, really just, like, one of the more famous ones that he's told. And related to, like old time, like, Cold War and stuff, I used to actually see, like, the, bomb shelters that a lot of the, schools in our area kind of like had built.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of really cool. They don't use them anymore, obviously, or if they do, it's for storage.
Yeah.
But I did get to see like a few of them, and it's really, really cool. I'm trying to think. What are some other like fun stories?
Like, that was already a pretty good one. What was the end result of that whole spiel?
I forget. I think they surrendered it over to the district or something.
Uh-huh.
Or they had like to get like a hazmat team or something to get it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Like, I don't remember the exact specifics of like how they cleaned up that job, but I do remember it was like quite the tale for like quite a while. So another fun fact about my dad is,
yeah.
So back in the day, he started working for the district like right out of high school. So he was like, back then he was like the skinny guy who could like fit into very small, tiny places.
Oh yeah?
So, yeah, a lot of the times, like, we're pretty sure my dad has been exposed to, like, asbestos at some point or another. Whether unwillingly or, I don't know, probably willingly, I don't know. My dad did a lot of crazy shit when he was a kid, too, so.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me, like, the stories of, like, his Evel Knievel days for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, my dad thought he was Evel Knievel and tried to jump the Lehigh Valley River, on his bike, downhill, no ramp. Brilliant idea. Did not work, obviously. Let's see, there was that, there was the time he, there was the time he very stupidly switched the, railroad tracks near his home.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my dad did a lot of stupid shit when he was a kid that he told us about. He also has broken almost, dare I say, almost every bone in his body. He's hurt himself a lot.
Straight up, honey, this is working? Please keep going?
Okay.
But yeah, I do remember the whole, like, what was it? Like, he tried to jump the Lehigh Valley River on a motorcycle, or was it a bike?
It was a bike.
Yeah, jump an entire river with that.
He was probably like, what, 12, thinking he's Evel Knievel. Yeah, no, there's a lot of, like, weird and, like, just funny shit he used to do when he was a teenager. And as an adult, too. A funny story my mom likes to tell is that while he was employed at the district, when he was still, like, relatively young, is, like, he got hurt so often on the job that one of his coworkers knew his social security number by heart because he had to take him to the hospital so much.
Oh my god, that's wonderful.
And, like, I'm not kidding with, like, the amount of times, like, my dad has got hurt. I swear he has protagonist energy sometimes. And, because, so, fun fact, my dad, like, was also kind of like a craftsman.
Yes, I do know this.
Back at our old house, he basically gutted that house from top to bottom, and this was even before I was born, but one day when my mom was pregnant, I guess she wasn't home or whatever, she was at work, and my dad was working on the roof. And, like, this was an older building, but it, like, had, like, 3 stories.
Yes.
My dad was working on the roof, and I guess he slipped, he bounced, and then he hit the ground. My dad, quote, "I don't know how long I was out, but when I woke up, yeah, it hurt."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, no, the stories that my dad has told us. Oh, there was the story,
Oh no, we're not done.
We're not done yet?
Please regale me more.
Okay. There's the time, when I was little, there used to be this patch in the ceiling, and, growing up, I'd ask my mom, "Hey, where'd that patch come from?" And my mom and dad used to jokingly laugh and say, "Oh, that's where Santa comes in." And, like, meanwhile, later on, I found out, oh, no, that's where my dad fell through the ceiling.
Oh my god.
Working on the joists.
On the what?
The joists of the floorboards. You know.
Oh, the joists. Okay. I don't know what. Okay. So, honey, remember the little thing I do when, like, I remember something really, really obscure and stupid in reaction to some of the things I hear?
Yes, all the time.
For some fucked up reason, when you said joists, my immediate thought went to Floyd Flajoitson from the Powerpuff Girls.
I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about.
It was one of the students in Miss Keene's, like, class.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure you don't. No, that's why I bring it up, because it's funny that I remember this shit.
Do we want to tell the chat about the recent Drake and Josh discussion?
Oh my god.
That happened in Call the other day?
What? Oh yeah, that's right, because I remembered something, like, really, really stupid from one of the episodes where they were supposed to deliver a cake for their, Aunt Kathy, I think it was supposed to be. So, long story short, Drake and Josh had to, okay, yeah, I think I'm going the right way here. Drake and Josh had to deliver a, cake to their Aunt Kathy's wedding, who, by the way, like, she was, like, I think 89 years old, but she had a beach house in Laguna Niguel, so, like, they really, really wanted to, like, do this for her so they could, so, like, you know, maybe give them the house in her will. And the one scene I remember very vividly was when they were, like, stuck in the road, and Drake and Josh, Drake and Josh were trying to call someone, but they realized they didn't have cell phones. And it's like, and Josh is like, "My cell phone was in my bag, which you gave to Craig and Eric." "Whoa, where's your phone?" "Oh, mine got ruined." "How?" You know, fell in a bowl of soup at school." "How did your phone fall into a bowl of soup at school?" It wasn't an accident. It wasn't an accident. I wanted to see if it could float." "How do you even get dressed by yourself?" And Amber is astonished that I could remember things this vividly. What was it you said? I have an eidetic memory?
Yes, you have an eidetic memory.
I really do. I really do. I don't deny this.
To
the point where it sometimes can get a little bit frightening. I'm not gonna deny that.
Like, you remember shit, like, from, like, 30 years ago that I'm like, how do you even remember that? Like, some days I barely remember what I had for breakfast.
You're not Mermaid Man.
Shut. Oh, God. Anyway, back to my dad and his many, many hijinks. Okay. I spoke before that, like, oh yeah, he and his friends, like, used to get into wild shit. They used to, I think one time he told me he used to, like jump the trains, that were, like, in his neighborhood at the time.
What do you mean by jump the trains?
Oh, trying to think. Like, he would hop into, like, the train cars while they were moving to get from point A to point B.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what, actually? That was a bit of a thing that they did during those times, wasn't it?
He did used to say, though, like, yeah, sometimes it wasn't always, like, it wasn't always, like, easy. Sometimes it was actually kind of dangerous, because you would either, A, you would get the conductor, going after you, or you would B, get the homeless guys going after you who live in the train cars sometime. Yeah, my dad did a lot of wild shit when he was a teenager and young adult. But one thing I do have to give my dad credit for is he was, like, kind of, like, part of, like, me getting into, like, cocktails and, like alcohol culture, like, kind of, like, at a young age. Like, I wasn't, like, drinking, obviously, at a young age. But he, like, introduced me to a lot of, like, the cool, like, distillation methods and stuff, because he used to brew things at home.
I'm getting better. I am very much getting better at this. Okay, I'm going to go, I think my strategy right now, because, like, unfortunately, it takes me out of there and not at a bench, right? So I don't replenish my materials. I'm going to continuously go back to the bench, replenish on the plasmium, because that is making a difference.
Okay.
And just keep on at it there. I'm getting better at this. But yes, your dad is actually, like, quite the mixologist. You're the mixologist, he was the brewer, right?
He was the brewer. So he used to make, beer and wine at home. Mm-hmm. So he introduced me to the concept of that, like, from a very young age. Like, I remember being in kindergarten and, like, mixing the wine barrel, like, the big wine barrel full of wine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like... It was very fun, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like...
provided your dad obviously was responsible and was like, yeah, don't drink that.
Yeah, no, obviously. My mom actually was more so the mixologist of the family. Like, her favorite cocktail is a dirty martini extra dirty.
Remind me what extra dirty means.
Extra olive juice.
Really?
Yes. A dirty martini is, vodka, olive juice. I think one other ingredient. I don't usually drink, dirty martini for myself. Mm-hmm. But I do know, like, those are the two big ingredients for that, in particular.
Neat. Yeah, one of my favorite stories to tell about your dad is the fact that, like, my rite of passage for his approval for me to date you was the first Christmas we ever shared together as a family, right? Mm-hmm. And he gave me his, like, I think the moonshine that he made.
He didn't make the moonshine. He got the moonshine as a gift from someone who made the moonshine.
Ah, okay. So, Like, he did say, though, it was special to him, so, like, I kind of, like, I guess I assumed he made it, but it's like, you know, I could always be wrong.
No, I mean, it was special because it crossed state lines.
Oh, I see.
Has my dad ever had you try Boilo?
What specifically?
Boilo.
I don't know.
Huh. I'll have to ask him about it maybe sometime. Cause Boilo, it's like a cool cracker like specialty. It's like a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Ah.
But my dad's made it a few times around the house. It's a drink that's you're supposed to have warm. But apparently it's very good.
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever tried it.
Got this. Ah!
See, as soon as you stopped talking, I lost it.
I'm sorry!
Don't apologize. Like, yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason, hearing you tell stories and, like, you know, reminiscing about our time, like, with your family and everything, like, puts me in a mood. Like, it puts me in a mode for some reason, and I perform better.
Huh.
Like, I'm getting it. Like, this is the closest I've ever gotten. Now, granted, this could be because I'm using the Plasmium. And I'm going to say right now, I don't think the Flint Stone or the Flint Slate is working. So I'm going to try one more thing. Let's use attacks. Because she's moving on the floor a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that can make the difference. Yeah, if there's one thing I definitely appreciate about our relationship is the fact that we have a generally pretty good relationship with both of our parents.
Mm-hmm.
We just went through, mama. Well, that was me making that mistake. I remember one thing, it was kind of funny because we just went through Christmas, right?
Yeah.
I was glad of the fact that I remembered that your dad was a Rush fan. And I remember you and I bonded over Rush at one point because we were both fans of the song YYZ.
Oh, yeah.
So that was always fun.
Yeah, listening to, like, Rush CDs in the car with my dad as a kid, definitely fond memories.
Oh, yeah. In a similar vein, my dad and I had a very, like, kind of the same relationship because, like, I used to work for him because, like, he had me work at the landscaping company that he managed when I was about, like, when I basically started working when I was, like, 15 actually. But whenever, because, like, we had to go to New Jersey every time, so, like, we would have, like, long drives because, like, we had to drive, like, an hour to work every day. We would, like, listen to Juan Luis Guerra and DLG and even, like, Ricky Martin in the cars because, like, my dad and I were always, like, big fans of, like, Spanish music and whatnot, you know? There's actually an interesting question that was brought up in Sheikah Arts' chat a little while ago. That actually is an interesting question that I think would be good here.
Yeah?
What's a piece of media or, like, some sort of media that you kind of sort of inherited from your parents?
Ooh.
Like, something that you got into because of your parents.
Definitely Rush from my dad. Also from my dad. Weirdly enough, Pink and Evanescence.
Pink?
Yeah.
Evanescence I can kind of get. I did not expect Pink.
Like, briefly, mind you. I think it was, like, when she, like, just came out.
Oh, okay. speaking of which, like, one of my favorite things that I did, like, the first time I came to your house, I think I mentioned this before,
Oh, yeah.
but I love the fact that, like, when I was visiting your parents' house,
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom, and what do I see in the bathroom but, like, an obscure piece of, like, media? They had a statue of the Noid.
Oh yeah, the Noid.
Yeah, the Noid. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, it's like, it's just so weird to me that they had a little statuette of the Noid. And it's like, huh. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
But yeah, like, I know the Noid was more so my dad's thing. I think, like, he had, like, had that as, like, garage memorabilia.
But I think it's like, when I told them that I knew the Noid, they were, like, so surprised, because it was like, how do you know the Noid?
Ooh. Got this.
Don't stop. I don't know, what's another piece of media? You stop talking, and I lose it.
I'm sorry.
You stop, the stories stop, and I lose it because I get so, like, paranoid towards the end, and I'm out of plasmium.
I'm sorry.
Oh my lord. I'm having so much fun right now, though. Like, dude, this boss fight is sick. Okay. I'm out of plasmium, so for now, it's a matter of, like, doing this legit. So in that case... Since I'm coming back here, though, I guess I shouldn't be too, like, conservative of these, like, items. So, let's go with... You know what? It's been so reliable. Let's go with the Sting Shards. And we're going to go with attacks. I will beat this boss fight by the end of this, by the end of this episode. Oh, man, what was some stuff that I inherited from my parents, though? One in particular, was a very, like, interesting show that is probably gonna mean absolutely crap to most of my audience, but for you Latinos out there, or anyone who's, like, ever been, like, at the very least, like, familiar with some of the media of Telemundo or Univision, might remember El Chavo. El Chavo was a show that my parents and I always watched when I was a kid, and they always had me, like, because they knew I had an eidetic memory, I would always, like, recite things from it. Like, El carnicero dice que si le mande otra carta como eso, que te pone como camote. And my parents, my mom especially, always loved it, and she would always have me do that whenever, like, family visited or something like that.
So, I think I had something similar.
Yeah?
So, one of the few shows, like the cartoon shows that my dad and my parents loved to watch with me, my dad especially.
Oh, I think I know this one.
He loved to watch Ed, Edd n Eddy with me.
Ed, Edd n Eddy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah! Are you really that surprised with the shit that my dad used to do as a kid?
I mean, I guess not. Like, honestly, I was expecting King of the Hill.
No, that was my mom, actually.
Ah.
My mom was King of the Hill. But I always used to like quote like the butter toast and the gravy.
Slide on the soap.
Slide on the soap.
Slide on the soap. Yeah.
No, I used to quote that for my dad a lot, and he liked that.
That's great. Oh, and my parents were also, like, big, into, like, showing us movies, and, like, I guess, like, because, like, you know, it was, like, child enrichment in a way, as a kid, like, my parents, are the reason I got into movies like The Road to El Dorado, or, like, Toy Story. Man, Toy Story in particular, man.
Trying to think, like, what else? What else? Sorry, I know, like...
No, you're fine. Because, like, this gets tense. This gets tense. I get it.
What do we have here?
You'll forgive me for not speaking. I'm still riding that high a little bit. She called us daughters, called us divine. She lied. Bound the silk skill Rune Rage. Weave runes of blazing silk upon enemies.
Ooh.
Whew. Where are we? We're still in the same room. Oh, I see. So, mission accomplished.
You're happy that you did it, didn't you?
Yes, very. See, the thing is, and you can tell from the tail end of that fight, right? I was starting to establish a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I recognized that she would teleport whenever I dashed with her with the dash attack of the Beast Crest, and I was able to keep a pattern going while avoiding the needles and the shockwaves. Once I had that, all it was a matter was of it was all just a matter of execution, baby, and we got it. So what is this? Okay, there's an enemy up top, actually. I'm going to test this out. What does this do?
Is there, or is that... Oh.
Well, now I need to build up the silk again. Oh! That skill.
That's so much damage!
No joke, actually. That's really cool. And again, this is the same skill that the pure vessel was able to use in the first Hollow Knight, just a bit downgraded. I'm gonna keep this on for a little while. That's kinda sick. And don't worry, everyone, I'm switching crests. Don't worry, I understand.
Do you understand now?
I understand now. The funny thing is that, like, again, the Beast Crest requires you to be aggressive, but the way the first Sinner was, always weaving away, always trying to keep her distance to do her thing, yeah, it kind of is completely contradicting to what the Beast Crest wants to do. So, I keep running into these scenarios where the Beast Crest is not the optimal strategy. But, we're good now. I'm switching back to this. And now it's a matter of, well, we still got a little bit of time. We still got a couple of places that we can check out here in the slub. Were your parents ever big on Courage the Cowardly Dog at all?
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
I think they liked it.
See, I appreciate the fact that your parents had at least a small appreciation for cartoons. Mine, not so much. Except for like the animated version of like El Chavo and Chespirito, and of course like movies and whatnot. My dad actually was a big fan of Balto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he liked Balto.
Yeah, Balto was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Underappreciated in my personal opinion. Penitent 8th of the 12th, guilty of the sin of irreverence, penance by chaining, absolution granted after death. Penitent 2nd of the 4th, guilty of the sin of dissonance, penance by silencing, absolution granted after death. Penitent 4th of the 4th, guilty of the sins of infirmity and sickness, penance by swallowing, absolution granted after death. Penitent 12th of the 1st, guilty of an unnamed sin, penance by casting, absolution not granted. Ugh. Wait a second. 4th of the 4th. Or 12th of the 1st. Yeah, that lady that we just fought was the first sinner. So, and, like, she was pretty much just trapped. So, what was that all about? I saw that. Okay, so we got a bit of a hidden area here. And I see this. Another memory locket. I do need to take the time to, like, unlock some of the, I do gotta, like, unlock some of the stuff that I can, get from some of the other crests as well. One in particular is, what's it called? The Wanderer's Crest. I actually have a couple of things I can unlock there. And as a matter of fact, because I've, like, managed to, like, find plenty of those memory lockets, I should be able to go back to that one lady in the first area below Bone Bottom and get an upgrade from her as well. It's just a matter of what. Alright, now this area, this should be where I can use the key. Yep, Key of the Apostate. So what might be in here?
Oh?
Is this a card system? Oh. I see the vision. Neato. Ah, okay. I see now. I need to follow that thing all the way up. That's a neat little bit.
That was pretty cool.
Well, thank you. And hey, guess what?
Another mask piece.
Another mask.
Nice.
You know, maybe this would have been useful before I fought the first sinner.
Maybe just a tad.
Ah, shut it. And that should be it for the slab, I think. So I think what we can do now is head back towards the coral chambers. I believe what we can do is, like, head back there. We can hit up a bench, and we can probably call it an episode, honestly. Because, like, we pretty much, like, filled this entire episode just fighting the first sinner.
Oh, yeah.
What a great fight, though. Like, again, was it a difficult fight? Yes. Did I make it harder by me using the Beast Crest? Yes.
Also, yes.
But everything has a pattern. Everything is learnable. And I learned during that fight, and I'm so glad I did. I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here. I think we can make our way towards the Coral Chambers next time, because honestly, between the stories and the talking about nostalgia and our parents and all that, and fighting that lady, I think we've had enough for today. So, thank you guys for joining us for today's episode of Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm the Green Scorpion.
And I'm Ignis.
Tell us some of your favorite nostalgic shows and memories with your parents and all down that in the chat, why don't ya? And I promise I'll stop using the Beast Crest.
Will you?
Maybe.
Will you?
We'll see you guys next time. Stop staring at me like that.